Welcome aboard. We have many passengers who worship different gods, but I noticed you worship the God of Israel. It is so easy to see that you are not an Israelite. So why are you doing all of this? Why believe in a foreign God?
Friend, let me tell you an amazing story that you will find hard to believe, but it is the reason I became a follower of Jehovah God. Not long ago, the Lord spoke to the prophet Jonah, saying,
"Go to the great enemy city of Nineveh and preach against it, as I have seen their wickedness."
Fearing for his life, Jonah ran to Joppa and found a ship headed for Tarshish to run away from the Lord. But the Lord sent a violent storm against the ship so that it threatened to break up the ship. All the sailors were so afraid, and they started to throw the cargo into the sea to keep the ship from sinking. Then the captain found Jonah below the deck sleeping and said to him,
How can you sleep? You get up and call on your God. We should pray he will have mercy so that we won't die.
Then the sailors said to each other,
"Come, let us cast lots, so that we can find out who is the one responsible for putting us in the middle of this awful storm."
The sailors all knew Jonah was running away from the Lord because he had already told them so. And since the sea was getting rougher, they asked Jonah,
"What should we do to you, prophet, to make the sea calm down for us?"
Pick me up and throw me into the raging sea, and then the waves will become calm. I know it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you.
The sailors tried everything else, but finally cried out to the Lord.
"Please, Lord, please, do not let us die or hold us accountable for killing an innocent man who has made you angry."
Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. Now, the Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. From inside the fish, Jonah prayed to the Lord his God. He repented for running away and not obeying the Lord's command to go to Nineveh. Jonah praised the Lord for rescuing him from the storm and deep sea. He worshiped God and promised to obey his word. And the Lord commanded the fish, and it vomited Jonah onto dry land. Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time, saying,
"Go to the great enemy city of Nineveh and proclaim to it the message I give you."
This time, Jonah obeyed the word of the Lord and went to the very large city of Nineveh. Jonah began by going a day's journey into the city, proclaiming,
40 more days, and then Nineveh will be overthrown.
The Ninevites believed God. The king proclaimed a fast for all people and animals, saying,
"Let the people and all the animals be covered in sackcloth. Let us call urgently on God and turn from our evil ways. Who knows? Perhaps God will turn away his anger so that we will not die."
When the Lord God saw that the Ninevites had repented and how they had turned from their evil ways, he had compassion on them. He did not bring on any of them the destruction he had threatened upon the city of Nineveh. God explained his change of heart to Jonah, saying,
"Should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left?"
So as you can see, my friend, I am a citizen of the great city of Nineveh, and I was saved from death because of the warning that Jonah gave. But why do you look at me so surprised by this story?
Because I know this prophet Jonah. He tried to run away from his God on this very ship. I myself ordered the crew to pick up Jonah and throw him into the sea so that we could survive the very violent storm. And when the terrible storm suddenly stopped, I too became a believer in Jonah's God. I knew then that he was the most powerful God, a God from whom no one can hide.